Good morning, students. Welcome to our grammar session. Today, we are going to learn a new topic, that is question tag. Question tags are short questions used at the end of the statements to confirm if the statement is true or false. Now, let us see the pattern to be followed. First, rewrite the given sentence. Second, put a comma before the tag. Third, form a question tag by using same helping verb in the statement. Fourth, use pronoun as a subject of a question tag. Fifth, the sentence and the question tag must be in the same tense. Now, let us see few rules need to be followed. First, negative question tag. If the main sentence is positive, the question tag should be negative. The pattern followed by a negative question tag is auxiliary plus contracted form of not, that is an apostrophe T plus subject. Now, let us understand this with the help of few examples. Rohan is very busy. Here, his is your auxiliary verb. So, as per the pattern, auxiliary plus contracted form of not plus subject. So, auxiliary verb is. N apostrophe T. So, it will be isn't. Here, the subject is Rohan. But as per the rule or as per the pattern, we have to use pronoun as a subject. So, for Rohan, I will be using he. Now, the answer will be Rohan is very busy, comma, isn't he? Question mark. You are free, aren't you? She can swim well, can't she? This house is big, isn't it? Rule number 2. Positive question tag. If the main sentence is negative, the question tag should be positive. The pattern followed by a positive question tag is auxiliary plus subject. For example, you aren't busy. Here, aren't is your auxiliary verb, right? Plus subject. You is your subject. So the answer is you aren't busy. Are you? He can't drive. Can he? Mohan doesn't work hard. Does he? They haven't come yet. Have they? Rule number 3. Question tags with auxiliary verb or modal verb. If there is an auxiliary verb or modal verb in the main sentence, the question tag also contains the same auxiliary verb or modal verb. For example, it is raining. Here, is your auxiliary verb. So you have to use auxiliary verb to form a question tag. Now the answer will be it is raining, isn't it? Arun can play football. Can is your modal, right? So we are going to use can. Arun can play football. Can't he? They couldn't hear him. Could they? Rule number 4. Question tag without auxiliary verb or modal verb. If the sentence has no auxiliary verb and it is in the simple present tense, then we use do or does. For example, he eat fish. Eat is your present tense, right? So he eat fish, don't he? Now let us see the same example. He eats fish. When verb ends in S, we use does. So the answer is he eats fish, doesn't he? Let's see few more example. You speak English, don't you? Arun likes tennis, doesn't he? Kishore studies hard, doesn't he? Rule number 5. If the sentence has no auxiliary verb and it is in the past tense, then we use did. For example, John went to the party, didn't he? You worked yesterday, didn't you? She studied in New Zealand, didn't she? Rule number 6. We use will you or would you in case of imperative sentence, especially if it is an order or request. For example, stop daydreaming. Will you? Pass me the pen. Will you? Open the door. Will you? Or you can use would you? Have some more tea. Would you? Have some more rice. Will you? Keep quiet. Will you? Rule number 7. If the sentence starts with let us or let's, shall we is used in the question tag. For example, let us go to a party. Shall we? Let's go for an outing. Shall we? Let's go to the beach. Shall we? Let's do our homework first. Shall we? Rule number 8. When has, have or had are main verb. So children, when has, have, had act as main verb, not as an auxiliary verb. We use does, do or did. Let us understand with the help of example. She has a cycle. Here, has is the main verb as there is no other auxiliary verb. So, we are going to use does. Here, the answer will be she has a cycle, doesn't she? They have money. Here, have is the main verb and there is no other auxiliary verb. So, we are going to use don't. So, the answer is they have money, don't they? He had fever, didn't he? Because here had is the main verb as there is no other auxiliary verb. So we are going to use did. Children, remember when has, have, add act as main verb, we are going to use does for has, do for have, did for had. Rule number 9. When has, have or had are auxiliary verb, then we stick to our earlier rule. Has become hasn't, have become haven't, had become hadn't. For example, she has warned us. Here, has is an auxiliary verb. Warned is the main verb. So the answer is she has warned us, hasn't she? The bells have rung. Here, have is an auxiliary verb. Rung is the main verb. So the answer is the bells have rung, haven't they? He had been to town. Here, had is an auxiliary verb. Been is the main verb. So the answer is he had been to town, hadn't he? Rule number 10. Use they as the pronoun after the question tag for each, everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, none, nobody. Let us see few example. None of your friends like her. Do they? Everyone can speak English. Can't they? Nobody went to the meeting. Did they? So children, as you can see in all the three sentences, we have used none, everyone, nobody. So we are going to use they as the pronoun after the question tag. Rule number 11. The adverb never, rarely, seldom, hardly, barely have a negative sense. Even though they may be in a positive statement, the feeling of the statement is negative. Hence, they will take positive question tag. For example, he hardly does any work. Does he? He is seldom absent. Is he? He never came back. Did he? He can rarely come these days. Can he? He found barely anything to eat. Did he? Rule number 12. If a sentence starts with there, the question tag will have there in the place of pronoun. For example, there is no water. Is there? There were no good schools in the town. Were there? There is a mosque in the street. Isn't there? There was an explosion today. Wasn't there? Rule number 13. There is one exception when the subject is I followed by am in the positive sentence, then the question tag after I am is aren't I, as there is no contracted form of am not. So we use aren't I. For example, I am cooking tonight. Aren't I? You can't write amn't I. That is wrong. Let us see few more example. I am late. Aren't I? I am fine. Aren't I? Let us see few negative sentence. I am not fat. Am I? I am not cooking tonight. Am I? So children, this was all about question tag. I hope this topic is clear to you. Now, let's have one small exercise based on this topic. First one, there are a lot of people here. So what is the answer? Aren't there? Second one, let's go out tonight. So what is the answer? Shall we? Correct. Let's go out tonight. Shall we? Third one, this isn't very interesting. Is it? I am too impatient. Aren't I? You wouldn't tell anyone, would you? Listen. Will you? I shouldn't have lost my temper. Should I? Don't drop that vase, will you? He had never met her before. Had he? The film was great, wasn't it? So, children, here I would like to conclude my session. Hope to see you soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe.